friends, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. If we have not had the chance to meet, I am August. I am cozy here with a big old cup of joe in front of some delicious books with some reading updates. Shit, that's fresh. So at 1 this morning, because your girl could not sleep at all last night, I finished reading Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. 5 stars. 5 frickin' stars. Just even the word choices seem to perfectly reflect the feelings. That James Baldwin knew exactly what he was doing when picking the words. It was like they were carefully chosen eggs in a nest or something, and he was just like daintily like, yes, this word. Yes, this word. That's the feeling I got from this book. I can't believe I have been alive on this earth for over 20-something years and have not yet read James Baldwin. This should be required reading. It is so beautiful. It is so sad. It's so melancholic. Our main character, who it's written from his perspective, David, lives in Paris, and this is in the 1950s. And he is currently separated distance-wise from his girlfriend. She is in Spain, and he's really struggling with his sexuality and coming to terms with the fact that he is attracted to a man that he met named Giovanni. And this catalogs that really difficult time when you're questioning your sexuality, you're shaming yourself for being interested in one person or one gender versus the other, the one that's more socially acceptable but not feeling welcomed in either and not feeling like it's the right fit in either. This little paragraph that I'm about to read, I think, perfectly depicts David's internal turmoil and conflict and confusion when it comes to being honest about his feelings for Giovanni and the relationship that they've built over the last few months. But this paragraph is just so back and forth across the tennis court kind of feelings. I was in a terrible confusion. Sometimes I thought, but this is your life. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting. Or I thought, but I am happy and he loves me. I am safe. Sometimes when he was not near me, I thought, I will never let him touch me again. Then when he touched me, I thought, it doesn't matter. It is only the body. It will soon be over. When it was over, I lay in the dark and listened to his breathing and dreamed of the touch of hands, of Giovanni's hands, or anybody's hands, hands which would have the power to crush me and make me whole again. Ouch. Ouch, James Baldwin, ouch. Suffice it to say, I freaking loved this book. I loved it so much. It was so heartbreaking and atmospheric and poignant and beautiful, captivating, charismatic. The characters were incredible. And it was incredibly sad and moving. So 5 stars all around. I cannot wait to pick up another James Baldwin book soon. But since I just finished that book, it is now time for me to choose one on my random genre generator, which I am very excited about because you never know what you're gonna get. Like, what am I gonna read next? I have no idea. So I thought, let's do it together. It is time to spin the wheel. So we have quite a few things that this can choose for us. So let's boogie. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, and it has landed on short story collection. Woo! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm really excited. This is why I love doing random genre generator, is because after reading Giovanni's Room, I'm like, oh, I don't know, what should I read? And then I would just sit in my shelves forever and just read the first page of every damn book that I own, because just trying to feel pulled into it the way that I was pulled into Giovanni's Room, because it was so masterful. I'm like, oh gosh, what book can possibly compare to this? But now I don't have to do that. I know exactly what genre. So I'm gonna move you over here and we're gonna pick. I already kind of know in my head what I'm gonna choose, but who knows? Maybe I'll be captivated by something else. So let's pull out some of my short story collections. Okay, so here are the short story collections that we can read from for this prompt. First one I've been wanting to read for a while is Awayland Stories by Ramona Acebel. So that's an option. Okay. Then we have Vermeer's Milkmaid, which is short stories by Manuel Rivas. This is another one that I've been wanting to read for a while. This is actually a really cool copy because someone has like written in it. And then the last option I have on my shelf is, this one's probably going to be a no for me just because this is giving me such wonderful summer vibes, and this is Sour Heart by Jenny Zhang. And these are all short stories that follow Chinese girls and women. This is one I've been wanting to read, but definitely is giving me more like spring or summer vibes just because of the cover. So I think that one is out, but I am so excited for this one. Okay, so for short story collection, we are officially between two wonderful looking books. So the Breaking Tie, since I am always the most indecisive bitch, we're going to read the first sentence of each. We'll start with Awayland, just go in alphabetical order because I'm boring like that, and my nose is so stuffy, and I apologize, friends. I sound horrendous. First story is You Can Find Love Now. You are lonely, but you don't have to be. Okay, this got me. I skipped ahead. This first story is about a Cyclops opening up and like creating an online dating account, and so it's asking the question, says, now choose a tagline that will attract the woman you want. Secret, do what no one else is doing. And he says, I'm 8 feet tall and I have one giant eye. Okay, I'm kind of already in love with this. Okay. Gotta be fair. We need to read the first little paragraph here of Vermeer's Milkmaid, but I'm very taken and enchanted with this already, so I'm maybe leaning a little bit to this one. Okay. Vermeer's Milkmaid. Oh! This is translated. Oh, he was born in A Coruña in 1957. He writes in the Galician language of northwest Spain. I didn't know that! Okay, this is translated. I love translated works. There's something about them that, like, the writing is just so unique. Writers who are English speaking or write in English don't have the same cadence as translated works. Translated works are just so whimsical to me, like the writing style and the sentence structure. This one is titled, What Do You Want With Me, Love? And it begins with, I love this too, like someone has just annotated it inside, and I find that so great. I dream of the first cherry of summer. Oh my god. Oh, why do I have such good books? Oh my god, you ever just like want to cry because like writers are just incredible, and like these have been on my TBR shelf for so long and I have just neglected them, and this is why I'm so happy to be doing this random genre generator. I'm going to cry now because they're so good. Since this first story opened up with very summer vibes, beautiful summer vibes, I think next time I get a short story collection in my generator, it will definitely be between then this and Sour Heart, because they're both giving me like such summer vibes. Yes, I'm going to start with Ramona Acebel's Awayland Stories. I'm so excited. That was a long process, you all. I'm so sorry if that was like so boring, but I love choosing books and just having the excuse to touch as many books as I humanly can, and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to like, ah! So it is actually Friday, which is incredible because typically Fridays I work, so it's really nice and very jarring to have a Friday off right now. But on my plan and my agenda for today is I need to film a few more videos. I have some ideas. Got this nice little notebook. Look at that, it's corkboard. It's so cool. for all of my ideas and bookish things. Later today, I have booked quite a few different wedding clients. If you don't know, I am a professional wedding photographer, so I have to go and get some goodies. I am starting this year with doing custom, like, little gift boxes for when couples book with me and I can ship it to them. That's just like a little thank you, so I want to kind of customize and go shopping today for some like little items to treat them with, just to say like thank you so much for hiring me. So not too exciting, but it is really nice outside. I think I would love to go for like a little stroll, and I've been really treating myself to weekends, especially because as a wedding photographer, I typically work weekends, so it's been really nice, and I'm really just milking out and soaking up the fact that like I don't have anywhere to be right now. I'm just gonna have like a really, again, cozy weekend, just going for winter walks and eating good food, hopefully, and reading fantastic books. Oh, speaking of which, okay, another book update that I just remembered. So last night I told you I finished Giovanni's Room. It was like 1 a.m. when I finished it, and I was so wide awake, and I was like, I don't want to start a whole like book. So I started reading Through the Woods by Emily Carroll over on the Libby app, and I was just reading it on my phone so that way I could see all the saturated colors. Oh my gosh. So this is like a horror graphic novel short story collection. Oh my gosh, these illustrations, I wish, okay, the second story in there, I can't remember the name of it. If I can look it up, I'll put it right there. But its illustrations are so gorgeous. I feel like I'm going to cry. Like the blues are so saturated. Really short stories, but they are so beautifully illustrated and creepy, and the colors are so vibrant. I am absolutely loving it. So that's just like a fun thing that I started last night. Hopefully I will be finishing that today because it seems like a very quick graphic novel read. I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that is my full reading update. I've been rambling for far too long. Okay friends, I'm still filming on my phone here, but I just got back from Dollar Tree, which is my all-time favorite place to shop because I have lived through, you know, some bouts of being very financially unstable. It has just been a place where I have found some of my favorite books, some of my favorite products, like my favorite eyeliner of all time is actually from Dollar Tree. I wanted to share a little bit of what I just got because I had a really successful haul. The first thing I did was go straight to like the movie section because that was like a huge wall, and I found this film that I'm super excited about. This is called Ava's Possessions. Never heard of it. It follows this woman named Ava who is recovering from a demonic possession, and she has to go to this, what is it, Spirit Possessions Anonymous support group, and it's just kind of her struggle of like regaining her life after a demonic possession. Then there's like the demons like trying to come back. The back looks absolutely terrifying, but I'm really excited for this one. This seems like right up my alley, so please don't disappoint me, Ava's Possessions. And of course I went right to the book section, which Dollar Tree actually has phenomenal books. I highly recommend going there if you're on a budget. Again, Dollar Tree, everything is $1, so you can buy books for $1. It is just the absolute best. And the first book I found is this one. It's called Burning Blue by Paul Griffin. This is like a YA thriller. And I'm really excited about it because I don't own a lot of YA, so I think this would be a perfect option for me when my generator does land on YA. I need to have something. So this follows a girl who's like very popular, I think like a beauty pageant girl in high school. There's Umi. And she suffers from this like horrible acid attack, and
like completely destroys her face and her life. And then this guy who kind of takes it upon himself, I believe he's also a high school student, to figure out who did it. They were never close, they didn't really know each other, but he's like, I need to figure out who did this. And the first line reads, I was at the cemetery when it happened. So I'm really excited. There's also some emails. I'm thinking this is probably going to be like just a really fly through YA thriller, which I'm really excited about. The next book I picked up, I'm really excited about this one. There's something about like the weight and the feel of this book. It's really heavy, like physically heavy, but that is Summer by Karl Ove Knausgaard. This is such a gorgeous cover. This is an author who wrote a series, like a quartet of books for his daughter. Look at these gorgeous illustrations in here as well. Oh my gosh, I mean, just look at these. Oh, I love. It's separated into like 3 different, there's June, July, and August. So this is the first page for June. And the first one is called Lawn Sprinklers. And the first sentence is, that I have my own lawn sprinkler has never quite dawned on me. It was just one of the many things I acquired when we bought this house, like the lawnmower, the garden shears, the rakes, and all the other equipment that belongs in a garden. And I picked up this really cutie tiny little notebook because I really need a place where I can just randomly write down my thoughts about each book as I'm reading them. Yeah, I'm really excited because it's just really gorgeous. Really excited about this next one though. It is called Do You, which is a refreshing grapefruit body spray. Look at that light tingling off of it. Oh, and it is vegan and cruelty free, which I absolutely love. Then I picked up just like some fun stickers, just like a cheap book light because I need one. It's really nice. I have one of their tote bags already, so I was like, oh my gosh, they have different prints now. It just says feeling spacey, and I just think it's really cute. It's a perfect little book bag. That is my haul. I also got a few little gifts and stuff for my clients. I'm getting ready now to go for like a quick little walk. It is really sunny and like blue skies out right now, so we're gonna go for a little walk along the river, and then I think I'll just be kind of chilling at home tonight and hopefully reading a little bit more either of Through the Woods or starting a Wayland officially. So it has been a really nice day so far, like so relaxing, so much fun. It's just really nice. Hi friends, it is Saturday morning. I woke up at 1 this morning. I've been up since 1. I should just say that. I've been up since 1 this morning. I got 2 hours of sleep. I don't feel good at all. I tried so hard to fall asleep last night and this morning and it just was not happening. I read for so long, I finally got up and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just edit some videos. That is my wonderful morning tale for you all. Before I hop into some reading updates and share some plans for what I'm doing today, I want to backtrack a little bit to last night. We watched Ava's Possessions. Oh my god, one of my new favorite movies ever. Why have I never heard of this? If you've heard of this movie and you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it or like you've seen it, comment below and let me know because I would love to chat about it. After that though, I ended up moving a lot of furniture around. This is here now. We finally took our Christmas tree down. Last year, I think because of COVID, we left it up until like end of March. Reading updates, that's what we're here for. Let's chat about some books. Last night I finished Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This was 5 out of 5, like just an awesome experience. It was so unique to any other graphic novel I've ever read, and I so enjoyed it for that. The colors were so saturated, and it just really reminded me of like the movie Suspiria because like of the bright, vibrant primary colors used in this book. So because I couldn't sleep a wink last night / this morning, I was able to get 85 pages into a Wayland. This author has a writing style that I can definitely like get funky with. Her writing is very sensory, so when reading it, it just feels like I'm immediately transported into this world, this realm, this country, this town, this home, through like smells and colors and textures, which is exactly the type of writing I like. I like kind of purple prose, I like flowery language, I like descriptions of ambiences and atmospheres. It really puts me in that place. Her writing style is very like buttery to me, which I really enjoy. I like that it's very soft and flowy, very sensory focused, which I thoroughly enjoy. So far my favorite story in here is the second one, which is titled Fresh Water from the Sea. That story follows a mother and a daughter. The mother calls the daughter and says like, hey, like I'm getting smaller, I'm shrinking, I'm kind of starting to disappear. And the daughter flies to the mom's like hometown where she grew up in Beirut, and she meets her and notices like she's slowly turning into like a vaporized version of herself. But it's done in such a way where it's like, wait, but is she just like aging and she's losing weight and becoming more frail, or is she actually turning into like a cloud right now, like smoke? Because they said she's fuzzy at the edges. When you look at her, you can't focus on one detail. It was just so eloquently described and depicted in the short story, but it was so beautiful and sad, and it talked about longing for home, and once you're there, everything feels ordinary again. So it's the missing of home that's really the most profound feeling. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm curious to see what else is there, what is to come. Hopefully I can like dig my claws and fangs into some even more juicy stories that I can gush to you all about. So, that's my reading update. Heyo. Yeah, today is my dad's birthday, so this morning while I had like so much time on my hands, I wrapped his present, wrote him a card. I actually packed up my first client gift box that I'm doing, and it turned out so cute. I'm going over to my parents' house in a little bit here. My sister is coming over as well, and we're gonna have some pizza, and I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's my update. Not that exciting, so boring. I'm so sorry. I wish I could like jazz it up for you all, but like I'm tired. Hi there, friends. It is much later in the evening on Saturday. I am so exhausted because I hardly got any sleep last night. I am really hoping that my melatonin sinks in. Tonight was really lovely. Got to celebrate my dad's 60th birthday, which is really exciting. It was just feeling really grateful to like be able to be with my family and like, you know, wear masks. Take COVID seriously, but we started watching Wings of Desire, which is like a German 80s movie, but then both my dad and I like passed out on the couch. But it was just nice. It was just really chill. I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos to just try and like calm my mind a little bit, and then dig into a little bit more of Awayland. I brought this to my parents' house, and I'm now at the 115 page mark, which is pretty exciting. So I'm like halfway through almost. That looks pretty even. So that's what I'm doing, just a little check-in with you all. I'm just gonna go try and get some Z's. Hi friends, welcome to Sunday. I am getting ready for my first photo shoot of the year. I am anxious, excited, a little freaked out. I feel so rusty, but I have an engagement session today, so I'm gonna be traveling a little bit to get there. I have just been spending the morning just hanging around the house, editing, watching some awesome YouTubers who just came out with some videos. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's the last day of January. I really need to film a wrap up. So I really need to get to that like tonight or today. So maybe I'll start that before I have to head out today. But after my photo session, I have nothing really going on. I'm just planning on coming back home and editing a little bit, hopefully sending my couple some sneak peeks. But I just really would love to get those YouTube videos up. I have so much that I want to share, and then it's so amazing to me like how quickly content has to be made and created and just like put out there. So I'm still trying to figure out how this all works, but hopefully I'll have some more goodies for you all soon. So a little bit of a reading update for you all. Last night I got to page 124, so I read, a little bit. Not a whole lot. Felt like I read a lot more than that, but I'm currently in a story that is really interesting. It seems to be one of the longer ones in here. Yes, I just checked. This is one of the longest stories in here. It's about 50 pages long, and it is very interesting. I'm really curious to see where it goes. But basically, it follows this woman who's been dating this guy for quite a while, and she's convinced that she's going to die. So she's been trying to make these plans where she can cut off her own hand and then have it sewn onto her partner's hand. So that way they can be connected through blood and like DNA. I just found this concept so interesting because if you are a straight couple and you have more of a chance of being able to reproduce and basically create something, a child, with your blood and DNA that has been mixed, but forever throughout your entire life, even with that partner, you guys will never share blood. You'll never actually be family or sharing those traits, no matter how long you are together. It just brought up such an interesting concept, and it actually kind of goes into like the medical parts and pieces of the hands, what a procedure like that would look like. So it's just really interesting. I'm really excited to see where this one goes, just because I think it so far is the one that I'm the most like engrossed in. I'm hoping I can finish this in the next few days, and hopefully I can film some more videos for you all and just like pump out some content, just Come on, you wanna hang out with me? Oh gosh, I'm home. Mommy's home. Everyone missed me. Oh, can you come here? One down. Can you stay down with me? Yes, so hi, I am back from work today, which was just a photo session. I was really anticipating kind of getting there early and taking just a little bit of footage, showing you all where I, a little behind the scenes of my job, but I didn't have enough time, and I just kind of like jumped right into work. Photographed an engagement session of a truly wonderful couple, and it was just a really great day. It's still really snowy. There is still quite I'd say like a foot of snow right now, and it was really cold. It was below freezing, just snot was running. But it's nice to be home right now. While I was waiting for my images from today's photo session to upload, I did edit and export another YouTube video, so I'm excited to wrap that up and put it up there on the interwebs. I am in my cozy, I just got done with an outdoor photo session that was below freezing sweater. I love this thing. It is so comfortable, and then I just sit on my little computer back there and edit like this. It's a really good time. Yeah, so it is Sunday. I have like basically all of tomorrow free. I am really hoping I can film my January wrap-up tomorrow. I'm really hoping, because I have a lot of books to go through, and tomorrow's February 1st already. Like, I'm already kind of behind because I haven't posted that or done anything with it. So hopefully I can shoot and edit and post all in one day. We shall see. Yeah, that's my kind of update right now. I am importing some images, and I'm going to kind of keep working for the rest of the night. It's nice that my job is so cool because it doesn't really feel like work. And that's just awesome. I really do love my job. That's about it. I might listen to an audiobook while I do that. I'm still listening to Red at the Bone, but I gotta be honest, like I don't really want to listen to it though. Like, it's really boring me, and I feel so bad because it is really beautifully written, but like it's all just like slices of life from a variety of people in one family, but there's no big event that happened. Like, there's no plot. It's only like 4 hours, and I can't get through it because I just don't know and don't really care. Oh, I hate saying that. I hate saying that, but like, there's nothing happening. Like, it's all just characters, and that's fine, but like, it's not fun to listen to. I want something that will like pick me up. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for it. Maybe I just need to put it down for now. I don't know. We'll see.
Humans who are limited by slow biological evolution could compete and would be superseded.
Hi friends, so I haven't been able to update you all. I do actually have reading updates to share, which is really exciting. So last night I did finish Awayland by Ramona Acebel. I love these short stories. I think there are like 3 or 4 that really stood out to me, but if you're interested in books that kind of traverse different lands, that follow grief, if you want to be kind of transported into a different place or a different human experience, I think this is definitely a really good read for that. The writing style is just really quirky and sensory and just really cozy. I don't know the best, I think those are the best adjectives to describe this book. Is just like, it was a really cozy read, even though being in other humans' stories was kind of unsettling and uncomfortable. But overall, like, I really enjoyed this short story collection, and I'm really happy I got to read it. Then I did my random genre generator, and thankfully it landed on graphic novel, and it made me so happy because for Christmas this year, my sister and I gifted each other the Tea Dragon Society. So basically, we both knew we were going to give each other a copy. Like, these illustrations and the colors and like the dragons are so cute. This was just the most wholesome book, and I don't know, like, both of these covers just go so well together, and this one just made my heart so happy, like so happy. Oh, I just loved it, and I can't wait to reread it, and I definitely want to get the remaining books. I think there are 3 out in total, so I'm hoping I can get the other 2 relatively soon and just kind of slowly start collecting them because I am just in love. Like there was one part that actually made me almost like choke up with emotion. So I finished that last night as well. So I finished both of these delicious books last night. This is the end of the reading vlog. Thank you so much for being here. I hope there was a little bit more bookish content and some more, you know, like actually reading updates. Hope you're all able to make time for yourself and read some really wonderful books, and I hope you're able to kind of get cozy and have a lovely rest of your week. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, bye-bye.